So first of all, how are you finding Miami?
It's absolutely stunning.
You talk a lot about growth, and from when you're 16 you do grow into an adult. So when you have been at the workshops from day 1 to day 3, have you saw that difference in the students and how they approached it?
Yeah, absolutely. When they first walked in, I think they all looked a little bit scared, a little bit daunted by what was going to be ahead. We've had some incredible speakers, some very young speakers, and I think the speakers have been able to show them how they've been able to develop themselves, grow themselves when they're still very young. And what that's done is impacted the students we've had here these last 3 days, from day 1 where they wouldn't ask a question, to day 2 to starting to engage with everybody, and day 3 being able to pick up a microphone today and stand in front of everybody and present. It's been really nice. I think these 3 days have been really impactful.
So what have you learned from the workshop so far?
I've learned from the workshop that it's important to keep your options open, stay in contact with lots of different companies and businesses.
To be fair, it's been class. We've been listening to 4 different speakers, all from different types of sports, all different types of clubs, and showing different aspects of what they do in their day-to-day lives.
I've just learned that don't be afraid to do anything. If you want to achieve something, go for it, don't back down. Little conversations help. Anything to push through your goal, and just basically don't be scared. Be confident.
Hello, so I am here with
Ricardo Blanco, Manager of Special Events for Inter Miami.
Hi, I'm Jill Faldido. I'm the Director of Marketing at the Miami Dolphins.
I'm Lily Sullivan. I'm an account manager with the Florida Panthers ice hockey team.
And also, what would be the advice you'd give the younger learners about going into the sporting career?
Nothing is really stopping you other than yourself, so kind of break down the old mode of learning that you have and build anew and learn new traits and new things and attack the world for what it is. I think people nowadays are just reserved because they don't think they can be in that position, or don't maybe have the confidence to put themselves in a position or get to that point, but you have to do it. No one else is going to do it for you.
Having a very set idea of what you want to do can sometimes close you off to so many other opportunities that you'd be really successful in or really enjoy. And then the cliche one is work really hard. Like, it's such a blessing to be able to work in this industry, and there's a lot of people who would really want this job, and so don't take that for granted and make sure that you work really hard at it. And I think that I can attribute a lot of my success so far to just work ethic.
Take any opportunity you get, and any opportunity you have is going to help in some way. So even if it doesn't have to do with sports, you're going to have that experience in customer service. You're going to have that experience in talking to people, and it will translate eventually into where you want to go. And also, don't get discouraged if it doesn't come right away. You have to be patient. It's a long process. It took me probably like 10 years to get to where I wanted to be. So
Yeah.
it's a long journey, and also don't be afraid of change.
I think advice that I would give to the younger gen getting into sport is, you know, the typical phrase from Nike, just do it. Nothing should be stopping you other than yourself.
Here with Jack, Access Sports Telford. Score predictions for today?
I think 4-3, Lino Messi hat-trick. I think today I'm going to go for Messi first goal scorer, 3-1 to Miami. 4-1 Miami.